It's the big DJ with the big sound. We're talking DJ Meat, stamped in the street.
We're back at it, man. DJ Meat podcast, and we about to get things a little spicy, man.
All right, well let's go on and switch it up.
You know, we got the lovely married couple in the building. How you doing, Mr. Watson?
I'm good.
All right. K&M Texas in the building.
Yeah, thank you. Listen, don't be talking all low. You in the best.
Amping
me up.
Yeah.
Let us amp you up, yo. Quiet.
No, you know, I'm never quiet. I just know when to speak, when not to speak.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, now it's time to speak because we would love to hear your opinion.
Oh.
So we'll see what questions Meek have for us and what questions maybe the live people have for us. If you guys want to get to kind of know us a little bit better.
Yeah, we gonna talk about couples. We're gonna talk about just life, you know,
right.
Experiences and all that. You know, y'all been married how long now?
3 years.
I should look at him like, you better know it. God
No,
damn.
But that's the thing, though. Why do men always have to know how long?
Always.
Because.
Or the first date. Always gotta remember the first date.
The first date and prior to how long we've been together, the first date, all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
As men, we have a lot of.
You must know these things.
Must know information.
Must know information. Yes.
Well,
must know information.
Okay.
You're right. Even though it's not a written rule, it's an unwritten rule.
I agree.
It's unwritten
I
rule.
agree. But I was looking for him to say, "Oh, we dated 5 years and then we got married, so it's been 8 years we've been together." Because that's just his go-to.
But
so I'm like, "Oh, you're missing the 5 years," because I'm so used to him saying that part.
I am too, to be honest. I've heard it a couple times.
Yeah, of course. Well, let's go back there.
Okay.
Let's go back down to the foundation. So let's go to the foundation.
Okay.
Foundation. Where it started from.
The foundation is since we both went through a divorce prior to us meeting one another. The foundation for me was let us date 5 years prior to us getting married or prior to us getting engaged.
No, let me throw this out here.
Go ahead.
So he did not say it to me that nicely, right? This is what this man told me when we first met, the first date, right?
Damn.
He was like, "Listen, I got 5 years. I want to be married. I want to be settled down." And I'm looking at him like, "Dude, I just met you. Like, okay, like." Because in my mind, it was like, I'm never remarrying. I don't care.
That's what I was going to ask you.
This is it for me,
I'll
right?
ask both of y'all.
Yeah, so when I met him, I'm like, my mind was like, run. Nah, this dude tripping. But I could respect the 5-year thing because I said I want to really date somebody long enough to get past that googly eye face and make sure it's substance outside of us just loving each other. Because we all know love is not enough to make a relationship work or to sustain a relationship. Right. So I was big on, listen, we have to date. Like, yeah, like you, we got googly eyes. We both got goals. But, 5 years, we'll really see how serious you are with your life goals. I am with mine, and how we're going to support each other and make a relationship work.
Correct.
Before we even think about a marriage. Because I came from never, ever wanting to even date men again. I was in that space after my divorce. So I received what he said, and
so what did I say? You
said to me, I'm like, okay, we were at the place down Hollywood Boulevard. Remember our first date? I got the picture. I'm gonna send it to you, B. You can kind of post, look real bad. So we were outside. Of course, it's in my phone. I have the picture. You don't have the picture?
No, I don't.
Okay, so I'm going to send you the picture. Okay. But about the picture, so...
What was the... that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't have the picture.
So, no, B, so we were talking, and I said, well, you know...
It was a Hollywood
I got my attitude. I'm a little, I'm 8 years ago. You couldn't tell me nothing. I got my little bamboo earrings on. I'm like, okay, this is what this child even like this nigga. He too proper. I'm too hood. Like, I don't know how we ended up connected, but I was just somewhere else. Like, he was not somebody that I would have dated based on my track record.
Right.
So when he told me that, it was the way he said it. He was so sure as to what he wanted, but what threw me with it, or what sold me with it, what he said, my dad has been married to my mom for 25 years. At that time, it was like 20-something years. Right. And he said that I want what they have. Right. I've never had a man tell me nothing like that ever in my life. I'm like, I don't even, because my dad raised me, if y'all didn't know, so I didn't know what it was like to have a mom. Right. And here I see this man, talk about his dad. So I'm like, it's BS. So I go around him. I meet the dad. I see how the dad, when I tell you his dad adores his fucking mom.
What's his name?
Yo.
What's my dad's name?
Don't ask me about him. That would have been my real man if I knew him. I'm playing. But I love his dad. It's I can't call him Bud. That's his dad. I can't say his name. Whatever, out of respect. Yeah, he's the senior. But when I really saw how, weeks, months, years passed, I say, man, this is really what he saw growing up. Like, his dad catered. Anybody can tell you that know them. I didn't know them before. He caters the ground she walks on. She don't drive to the hair salon. She don't drive to the store. She does nothing. She does no expressway driving. He takes her everywhere. Correct. He loves her. We're sitting there one day at the house. They had like a little mango tree. Little stuff, I'm telling you. So he go get the mango. He chopping it up. I'm thinking he was like, nah, this for her. She like hers chopped up. I said, what the hell? I can't get up back. I could get some mango like that. He wouldn't have did it, but it's little stuff. So me just hearing him say it and then coming in and just doing it. You know what I mean? And seeing it. Seeing him be this person that he's seen his role model all these years. I was like, oh, wow. Like, okay, well, maybe I can't remarry. Or maybe he's not the a-hole, that I perceived him to be because of my past. So that was the game changer for me, just seeing how he really treated me. I got that same affection, attention that I saw his dad give his mom, and I was like, well, maybe this nigga not lying 3 years later. Like, maybe this really is who he is.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that did it for me.
I agree with that. Well, no, I can't do that because it was work to get here. Oh. Like, mind you. Okay. In addition to that, like she just said, she never saw it before. So since she never saw it before, she never know the road that it took to get to where we are.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, we had some growing pains. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of growing pains. So we were about to break up growing pains. We did separate for a little bit.
Right. Was it hard for her to receive it?
It was. In addition to that, it was hard for her to receive it. It was the point where she didn't know how it looked. So due to the fact that she didn't know how it looked, she didn't know the proper steps to take. So for me being a Virgo, anybody know who Virgos are, we are very persistent, very consistent.
He pursued me like, I was like, dang. Like I couldn't breathe for like 3 years.
Right, but she felt like
after a while, I'm different because.
Right, but that's right. That's the thing though. She felt as if she couldn't breathe, but everybody on the outside looking in, like, girl, you got the man I want. Like, girl, you got the man who I've always prayed for. Girl, you got the man, and fill in the blanks. Mm-hmm. Right. So with that being said, I had to say amen, and I ain't even a church person, baby. So I had to humble myself to understand, like, okay, well, let me get past, because I'm a Virgo. So I had to get past to the point where, like, you know what? If you don't accept it or you can't receive it, let me go on down the road. I'm going to find my little space and get my little cubby hole and do what I do. But with that being said, I love her. You know what I'm saying? And I love what she brings to the table. Her attention, her motherhood, her go-getterness. If shit go all the way down to the bottom, I know that she'll be there for me. So with that being said, I had to understand to where we had to grow together. Mm-hmm. And I didn't understand about being in the trenches like that because I seen the
something
trenches
different.
I seen it totally different. Like I've never seen my mom and my dad argue like that. I never seen my father and my mom like go through stuff, but they kept that away from us. Right. So now I'm in this position. Like now, I talk to my dad every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day I go to work or I move around the city, whatever. I dialogue with him because I didn't understand the trials and tribulations that he had to go through to get to the point that he is to this day. And like prime example, like we have the 4th of July parties every year. Mm-hmm. We wake up 7 o'clock in the morning, we cooking, DJ's coming, the liquor's there, all that stuff. So having that camaraderie when it comes to family, friends, and associates, we had that around. So now I adopted that with her. So now fight nights we have, gatherings we have, the pool we get built in the backyard we have. So I'm envisioning having those interactions with our family, our friends, and our associates to have that continue on.
But that's because you was raised on that. You was raised that a lot of people aren't raised like that.
Aren't raised on love. I was raised on love.
But I'm sorry, I apologize. No, but I didn't understand that. So for me, looking on the outside,
But explain what you mean. You didn't understand that it was so different for me. Is that what you mean?
Right. I didn't understand that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad you.
Right.
I'm glad you
And that's why I
feel
was
that.
piggybacking off of that. So him coming from a world that's so calm and so sheltered, and me having to get out here and literally, I grew up over town. I grew up in the city. So me seeing crackheads, me coming from the bottom, me used to chaos, me used to violence, me used to having arguments where we're screaming to the top of our fucking lungs.
She was on that.
Was the norm.
That's a normal.
So,
But she was on that.
So
No.
Hold on. So what
I
did
need-
it for me one
Hold
day?
on. I need to reiterate that.
Let
She
me-
owned that.
No, I
Not
was.
she was.
I
She
was
still
on that.
is
No.
and do
No,
on that.
and don't because
that.
and don't because let me tell y'all, we
Table
guys
talk.
did ended up
Table
going
talk.
to therapy. This is real talk. But
That's a
I'ma-
very important part.
I'm
there.
gonna tell you what
We
made
gonna
me
get back on
really realize this man was not the man that I was used to. Our first argument, I don't remember what it was about. Of course, it was like 8 years ago. He did something I didn't like, and I'm coming at him like I'm yelling, I'm screaming, I'm in that same space. I was so used to getting that negative reaction from my man, and we fighting and we're arguing. This man looked at me in my eyes. He told me, listen, he said, I don't know who you're talking to, but you're not talking to me. And he walked out the room. I threw everything in and said, I know he ain't just lead this argument. Where you going? Listen, we don't do that. That man got in his car and that man left. You should have seen me pacing. I called his daddy. I said, I don't know what you told him. CC, calm down, because they called me CC. CC, calm down.
That was my nickname I gave.
He called me CC. So,
Nobody else called her that. Everybody else.
Nobody
called her
else did until him.
So-
And little Ari called me CC. So
But mind you, like, let's take it for the note.
and your
for that.
dad too.
Yeah.
My boo, your
But-
dad.
Right.
Right.
Right. That's my nickname for her.
Yeah. Let's
Let's talk about it.
Listen,
Right.
for the table talk, let's let that know.
Okay.
No one else called her Cece except my family or
Yeah.
my backing. Everyone else called her Shaw or Charlise.
Yeah.
From Overtown, they call her Shaw. From her growing up, they call her Shaw. I'm not gonna give her
Shaw. It was Shaw too.
the nickname that one time for my good sister-in-law.
Don't make me slap you on
I'm
the
just
ground.
saying,
Stop!
I'm not gonna say it, but we got another name for her. But my name for her is Cece.
Yeah.
And that's something that over the years that I was able to connect with her and have that name for her.
He even called her Ari. He called me CC. CC. He don't press CC.
Absolutely.
Like, my name is okay.
Nobody else can call it that.
That's the moral to the
Basically.
story.
No, you can, but just know
But just
where-
know where it come from. Just know the
Where it
history, the
originated
You know
background
what I'm
of it.
saying? Like, prime example, her name is Charlise. She got a whole necklace. Listen, she got a whole necklace. A 14 karat necklace with diamonds. It says Shaw. I never called her Shaw a day in my life. I've been knowing this girl since.
For the record, I no longer wear that necklace because you don't call me Shaw, so I don't wear it. I would love one that says CC. That'll be dope.
That
I
works.
will greatly appreciate it.
Noted.
For
Noted.
the record,
Noted.
for the record, Valentine's Day is in like what,
That's
a week
cool.
or so.
I got that. Plus,
Damn, that shit that close?
It's that close.
Listen,
Thank
plus
God.
I'm a Michelle watch. I'm on that already.
Okay.
I already got stuff down pat. What you got on right now?
Huh?
What you got on right now?
What? Oh, so Michelle, thank you, babe. I appreciate it.
So what I'm saying is that
He beat me, said I beat
yeah, but what I'm saying is that when it comes to relationships, like I've seen it from a different perspective, and we had growing pains to where my perspective and her perspective was two different perspectives, and coming together as a union has been. My dad already told me. He said, "Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all." So my dad said, "Listen, when it comes to a relationship, you live in one way, she live in one way. At some point, all that shit got to merge." Can we curse?
Yeah.
All right. So mind you, all that shit got to merge. So once it merges, you have to have an understanding where you guys are, and once you have that, then everything else come from fruition. So we have a tattoo once we got in Hawaii, and for me, that tattoo means the world to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
of
to
course
know.
it really does. But that tattoo for me means the world to me because she come from a different aspect of life than I had, and it's like I forgot the name of the
journey through life together.
Yeah,
But it's the most important thing to you. We're going to talk about that in therapy next week. By the way, we are in couples therapy that I think really got us past the plateau of just that, us figuring out a better way to work through our differences. And it's important for us to continue because we're not the same people we were 8 years ago, right? We've grown different ways. We've, made different connections in life. We want different things.
Right.
So throughout that process, I think we kind of, at one point, got to a plateau to where I felt like we were losing each other. And we were doing two different things and we were on two different pages, right? So we started therapy because it finally came, everything that comes to a head when it needs to. And then we had to do something to kind of either stay together or figure out a way for us to separate. Mm-hmm. So we both chose to work on staying together, and still being committed to doing the work because it's constant work, right?
Marriage is work. So for y'all to understand,
relationship is work.
Marriage is work. Relationships is work.
Marriage,
being single is work.
Partnership is work. You and your all that take work.
All
energy.
That. Everything takes energy.
Take energy.
So that's the reason why I married you. I didn't want any more sliders. I did that. I perfect that part of my life. I was the perfecter.
Okay. Don't give too much of
that.
We all got a pass, bro. Just chill.
I'm just saying.
Just know.
Just know.
Just know.
It's on the table.
So let me put this on the table. Just know. It was reciprocated.
Absolutely.
Roger that. That's it.
It's supposed to be.
Okay.
But listen.
Nah, but all jokes aside, I'm just joking. But yeah.
Listen, this is the raw and uncut part. This is the table talk.
That's what they want anyway.
Yeah, the table talk.
They love you. I'm telling you, every time. I don't care what I do, y'all. I put this man up. This man to get 1 million likes, 1,000 views. Put me up by myself looking cute. I get 200, 300. But dog, y'all don't even like me for real. This my page.
Because people,
y'all come on my page to watch this man for real.
Because people like
black
that's
love.
it. Black love. People love black love.
I say, well, y'all must don't like me for real.
It's a beautiful thing.
This man get all the love.
Right. But I'm gonna tell you this: I've never been that guy to be in the front row for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Never. I've never been my stilo. I come from a long line of family to where we had some stuff going on, and I've always learned that the front line never get the most respected part. It's always the guys in the background that making stuff happen. So I've learned that through Maureen Ware, which we have.
Who's Maureen? Oh, your grandma.
Yeah, that's that she said.
Okay.
She's always with me, and that's what gave me my understanding of my foresight. But with that being said, is I allow her to the point where this is her platform. This is what she's doing. This is what she got going on. So for me as a husband, a companionship, babe, this yours. Take off. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I can do on the back end and allow me to support you, that's what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. As a husband, a friend, companion, and all of those things, that's what I'm here for. I've never taken her shine. I never will take her shine. And for that being said, like whatever she got going on, I'm going to support it 1,000. Like it's mine plus my family's.
Y'all peep the K&M shirt. Look, y'all see the shirt?
Of course.
And he's serious. We'll be in the grocery store. He support me more than me, and I be feeling bad. Like, dang, we out on a date. He got on the shirt. We out at,
He came to Cal South with his shirt on. I'm like,
listen,
boy, you supposed to get fresh shirt.
This man.
You know, boy.
And that's the littlest things too that makes a difference. Like it's like this man really in my corner for real.
Oh,
like,
listen, you should have seen the things that he was doing before you got here. But we're gonna talk about that.
No. Let's talk about it.
No, okay. Let's do talk about it because I commend you for it.
That's important.
Definitely.
That's
listen,
important.
This whole room was set up different.
Right.
The lights was all over here.
Right.
I told her where you were sitting there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, okay, cool. The lights gotta go over here. Her camera, she needed a stand for her phone. Right. He popped the wine. He straightened up all the sofa over here because like she don't want to, make sure she don't walk into no clutter.
Oh.
Like I'm sitting here like, damn,
thank
what?
you, babes. I appreciate it.
Like that.
I appreciate
Stop.
Oh.
I appreciate it.
But no, but he definitely was attentive to the things that you like.
That's what matters, and that's what he learned from his dad.
Yeah.
To little stuff.
So
yeah.
So let me interject. The reason why I do what I do is because I know her, and what I know her is that she's gonna vocalize what she needs, what she wants. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. If it's anger, if it's happiness, if it's sadness, whatever, she's gonna vocalize it. So for me, what I do is, that's my wife, so that point, I need to understand what she wants. So I know for a fact that her light need to be together. Her makeup needs to be together. She's left-handed. Her cover's gonna be on the left-hand side.
Oh yeah, that was very important. That was
The left hand. Yeah.
Man.
On the left-hand
He
side.
does on the left
The
hand.
mic. She's not going to move a microphone to the point where X, Y, Z, because she doesn't do that. So mind you, I already had the microphone here, so when she sits up, she has to have her posture together. Her posture got to be there so she can talk. It's gonna be there. So those are the small things where I say I'm in the background to the point where I realize what needs to be done, and as a man, and most importantly for me as a husband, to where she comes in and just do her thing. You know what I'm saying? And nothing else besides that should be explained, bro. Like,
Baby, you want some red lobster when we
I
leave?
know.
You want to go red
I want some
lobster?
Gaga 3000.
Oh!
I think you deserve it, dog. You deserve it, dog.
I can feed myself.
Guess what? Guess
I
what?
can feed myself.
Guess
I
what?
can take care
Guess
of myself,
what?
baby.
Listen, listen.
my own
Guess
meal,
what?
baby. I just-
Guess what? Guess what?
Oh, meal.
Oh,
Not a problem at all, babies. Not a
let's talk
problem.
about that.
Wait, no, that's enough.
Hold on. Stop.
No.
So mind you, since we talk about black table,
Stop.
listen, but mind you, as men,
PB,
so
people
we-
still on there?
yeah, of course, yeah, listen.
This
So as
man
men-
said, go out 3. Oh my gosh.
See that?
Listen, man.
On the camera.
On the camera.
Listen.
This some real table talk then, huh?
So mind you,
Glad-
she's doing
glad
Kingdom
by
Jackson's
child.
table talk. What is it called, babe?
I don't know.
Let's
This ain't my
talk.
show, babe. This is Meek show, babe.
Let's talk.
It's time to wrap it up, though. Somebody, y'all gonna have to catch us next week on the next episode
No,
of Mr. Potty Mouth at the new DJ Meek podcast. Y'all tune in at what time?
7:30.
7:30. So you know what I mean? 8 o'clock for the black people.
8 o'clock, black people. 8:05.
But seriously, when it comes to that, like, you gotta understand, like, it's more than just having, like you said, love for one another, understanding, appreciation,
Right.
gratitude, and sometimes you have deep conversations to where you don't want to have, but you gotta have them. And one thing I can tell you about you, you have allowed me to go outside of myself to really understand a companion. You have done that for me. I'm not gonna get emotional.
Oh.
I'm about to solve this shit. I swear, I'm over here about to solve. Y'all got me on
Wait,
this.
no.
Y'all got me on this goddamn
Next
wine.
episode. Next
Y'all got me on
season.
this wine. I'm about to cry shit. Like,
Listen, remember, no alcohol for me. I'm really
Sitting there
committed to this
thinking about
journey.
shit.
Just, well, no hard liquor. I take that back. I'm gonna drink some wine. No hard
And
liquor.
promise you, listen, your birthday got me cussed out. I'm gonna tell you this.
I gotta show you the video.
No, you don't.
yes, you do.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes, you
I
do.
have
Yes,
to
you do.
listen. The man said okay.
No, you
The
don't.
therapist
Listen.
said I gotta say okay when he said
Listen.
okay. So you just gotta go with
Two
it.
times for E. You know who you are. We had a good time.
E listening?
Of course he is.
Hey E.
2 times for E. But mind you, we had a good time for Meek's birthday. And we
Happy
had a
belated birthday,
wonderful
DJ
time
Meek.
for
Thank
his
you.
birthday.
Thank you.
And when I came home,
He got the cold shoulder. I
Listen.
wanted to kick him on the floor. I wanted, but you know what I said? He had a good time.
listen,
So
when I tell you, when I got home the next day, she was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2.
no, I wasn't. I'm gonna tell you what it is though.
What was
I'm
that?
gonna be real with you. He said he
What
keep
that
saying
mean? How you gonna
he
say
mean
that?
like I keep going off about little stuff.
What is
Don't tell
that?
my
So no,
business.
I'm gonna tell you what it was for me.
Wait, no.
Like
no,
I'm just
no.
nitpicking. I'm
Time
finding
out.
little stuff to nitpick
What is that?
about.
1, 2.
What's that?
You did this. You did this. 1, 2, 3 is the cable.
Oh,
No.
okay.
This.
Hold
You
on.
did this.
So
You
to
did
be
this.
fair, let me tell y'all why I did that. I was low key in my feelings, like I can't drink and get like that. Like, bro, you told me you was gonna drink this wine with me together, and
No,
you
I
done
did not.
switched
That's
out. So
not-
now I got an attitude. Like I want to be a little tipsy
But I never
too.
told you that.
Yes,
No,
you
I
did.
got to know. I did not.
I told you didn't have to, but in my mind you said it first, so I just went with it.
Say it again.
So I was low key jealous for real. I ain't even from the front, so that's why I was marching on his butt. Like, so you did this, you almost failed. You did this, you did
So,
that.
Cuzzo.
It's like okay,
So, Cuzzo, what happened was.
no,
No.
It's
let's-
okay.
Let's talk about it.
It's okay.
Them
It's
stones
okay.
in front of your house.
Step over. Listen.
Mm-hmm. It's happening to me too.
You did the same thing.
Yeah. Them
What
stones. Them shit serious.
So what happened was, we went out for your birthday.
Mm-hmm. I was
We had a
there.
great time.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we went to a spot where I wasn't supposed to go. I told her not to go because I wasn't supposed to.
Oh, and I was mad about that too. So that was the 3, 4, 5. The 1, 2, 3 was just me being a hater, and then the 3, 4, 5 was facts.
So with that,
It was
Yeah.
surprising to me
Yeah.
too.
That's how it went.
Wait, you just,
That's how that
Say it
went.
again, cuz.
What'd you
It was
say?
What?
it was surprising
My point exactly.
because I'm
I
like,
told-
nigga,
I told her.
you don't go there.
I don't do that.
And told me I stepped foot in there,
I
but
don't
you
do
in there.
that.
Make it make sense.
I don't do that.
Even
So-
though I wasn't going in there no way, but still, like, that's the double standard.
So what happened was.
But double standards is well alive and everything.
But it was your birthday, so I understood that.
Big.
I understood that.
So what happened was.
Huh?
So what happened was.
Ain't we done with the part? Come on, don't.
Nah, we.
You gotta go.
Yeah, it is.
No, we ain't gotta go. People, well, we got people still listening to us.
Okay.
They ain't got nothing to do. Y'all ain't outside, y'all.
No, not yet. It's early. It's 9 o'clock.
We got a dinner date at Billy's that you planned to go. What time is it?
But we having a great table talk right now.
So we're not gonna get the stone crabs.
I'm gonna get it for you. Trust me.
But okay, all right, cool. Okay.
Married life.
But
huh?
see, I was so ready to walk up and down. I was ready to walk up and down the skirt with my little cute heels on. I had got all excited about this date that I made time for and I didn't overwork for. But we'll let it go. We'll talk about it in therapy, I guess. So are we going to Billy's or we're not? Okay.
So let me ask you with therapy. Do y'all? I do the couples therapy.
Yeah.
But do y'all see individually?
He does. I need to start actually, but he does.
Okay.
He does, and she encouraged that we do see different therapists just to work out our own personal issues, because through therapy, like, you learn that you can't project your issues and your shortcomings and whatever you need to, whatever you're lacking as a person on your partner. Like, that's not their job to carry you, save you, you know what I mean, build you.
Yeah.
That's your job. You guys
Even your
come together and
happiness.
build each other.
Even your happiness, I've learned.
Yeah, because, trying to do everything yourself, like, you burn out.
Yeah.
And that's why most relationships fail, because most people burn out by trying to do everything. Like, we split a lot of our chores around the house. Sometimes he cook, I cook. He wash, I wash, so it's equal. So it's not to say that we have a specific role. Like, your role is to be in the house. His role is to work. No, we both make it work, based on our situation. Everybody's different. But that works for us because we both out here trying to, make ourselves,
Right.
and have decent careers. So I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. That's never been a goal of mine, and that's okay. But if I wanted to be, then we would have just fit that dynamic. But that's not where I am. That's not who I am.
And that's another thing that turned me on for her is that we had a dialogue.